Looks a little bit better. Right on. Make sure my stuff's on. All right, so today we're going to be swapping out Bassani exhaust with a brand new set of Bassani exhaust. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to start out. We're going to remove this floorboard, get that out of the way. Heat shields, start pulling up the exhaust. And we're going to swap it out. I got a brand new one in the box or on the other side of the bike, which you guys probably cannot see. That's okay, you don't need to see it, right? So let's get this rock and rolling. I may or may not have already prepped the tools I needed to do the job. You guys will never know until you know. And I already got the wrong tools, but that's okay. So the back portion of the floorboard right here, 1/2 inch. Get that out of the way. I might just loosen that. I'm going to loosen that side up. I'm going to roll this out of the way or rock it out of the way. And then we're going to use a 1/2 inch wrench and a 5/16 Allen for the front portion of it. We're going to remove that completely. Get that out of the way. See how it's kind of rolling out of the way? So we're just going to roll that out of the way. Now we got access to the exhaust. So we're going to go ahead, pull off these heat shields. This bike is kind of hot, so I might be screaming here in just a minute because I just rode it up here. So let's do this. Got a 5/16 socket. So I got this in 1/4 inch drive. I'm going to pull off these heat shields, and that'll give us access to get to the exhaust studs. So yeah, it's pretty freaking hot. So I'm going to try to do as little touching on it as possible. So you got some hose clamps down here. That one's loose. Might have one up on top. Is it just that? Looks like it's just that one. Maybe I'm lying. I might be lying. No, I'm not lying. Just gonna rock out. I might have to loosen up this bottom one here real quick. Get that one out of the way. It's a lot nicer when you have the drill. So you just rip it on out there real quick, but I don't have that at home. That one's loose. Let's get this one real quick. If you're just joining us, say hi. I can't see who's joined us. Might be a way I can see the comments here. So I'll figure that out while I'm doing this. Comments. Top chat. All messages are visible. Well, I want to see the messages. How do I check the messages? We're just going to poke this thing until it shows us something. I guess there's no messages. It's all good. Let's say we're going to loosen this up. Get these heat shields out of the way. Got that off there. So the reason we're replacing it is, as you can see, there's bluing all the way up to here, right? And customer wasn't happy with that. So I think there's something going on with the tune. So we're gonna fix that up at some point here in the near future. See if I burn myself here. Luckily, Bassani you know, did their warranty thing, did right by the customer, sent them a brand new one out. So that piece just fell out. That's cool. So yeah, get this one up at the top. Again, this shit's pretty hot, which is fun. It's pretty hot out here too. Doesn't help. And I'm burning my hand. Yeah, it's hot out here. You guys are just joining us. Comment, subscribe, like, whatever you can do. Anything helps. Everything helps. Or just tag along and watch the video. I don't give a damn. But I do. I love it. I'm officially burning the hell out of myself. It's always fun when the bike's hot. You got your hands on the hottest portion of the damn bike. I'm going to let that cool down a minute. I'm going to go to this other piece instead of burning the hell out of myself. Definitely had hotter though, so I only ran this for about like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. It's rip-roaring hot. I'm a huge fan of this company, Bassani. And then just 2-in-1 exhaust. It sounds good. That one's off. Got one up here. Hope you guys can kind of see what I'm doing all right. I'm not starting this over. That's my volume's not working. You guys hear me all right? I got the microphone right here. Trying to get things done. It's a good thing it rained out. It really took off the heat and just added humidity. I don't know. I'm so pleased with these hose clamps. Oh. All right. There's the next heat shield off. Get that out of the way. Just gonna get this one off, which is gonna fight me a little bit more than usual, I'm sure. See if we can twist that hose clamp up somewhere I can actually get it. All right, I'm on it. Cool. Like right there. All right. That should come apart now. That part of the exhaust should come apart. Did I not get this side? I did. Let's see if I got any comments, if at all. Did I get any comments? If you guys are in here, leave me a comment so I can actually see that I'm getting comments, because I don't know if I am. Oh, look, I'm already bleeding. I'm bleeding on both hands. Imagine that. Oh, wrong side. Top chat, live chat. Oh, okay. Now I can see everything. I'm bleeding. What the fuck? I remember this being such a pain in the ass. All right, all the heat shields are off. So you got 3 pieces for the heat shield, and the whole exhaust system's going to come out, and then we're going to take off the O2 sensors and make that happen. So different colors. I'm not thrilled with that. You got gold up here and then blue, and I don't know if I'm digging that at all. I feel like there's something wrong here. Something wrong with that tune, which stinks. So we used the Vance & Hines FP3 for the tuner. And what's up, Lonnie? Yeah, we used the Vance & Hines FP3 for it, and I don't think it did the job too well. Well, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to try to richen up that tune and maybe do something that has like a meaner, more aggressive air cleaner tune setup, so it's a little bit richer than that. That way we're not melting his exhaust, because that's not cool. No one likes that. So we'll go ahead and we'll pop this exhaust. We'll get the studs. We got brackets down here, which I believe are 1/2 inch. Let me check. No, they're not. Let's see. Let's see what wrench I need. Oh, that was because that one's 9/16. This one's 1/2 inch. Yep, 1/2 inch for the mounting bolts. So that was probably hard to see, but if you kind of come right in here, you got some mounting bolts, and then we're gonna remove those, and then the exhaust studs. Kind of a tight spot here. What's everybody up to tonight? Anything fun? How's everyone's 4th of July? Hopefully you guys are hearing me all right. It's about 2 million degrees out here right now. Good thing that rain helped. Oh no, I dropped it. Looks like a couple people watching. I dropped it again. I got all the bay doors open tonight. No. It's still hot in here. All right, so that's loose. We're We're going to take our little 1/2-inch wobble head here, the swivel head. This thing's pure gold. It's from Snap-on. I can tell you the part number for this specific one, but you're going to want the whole set. I got the whole set, as you can see in that right there, that red set right there. That's all these in all different sizes. So you get up in here real nice. So you kind of like get up in there and then you just work it. So there's one. Loosen that up a little bit. Loosen up this next one. Get this exhaust off here. Get that loose. Go up to the front. Get up in there. Nice and deep like. I might have brought some Snap-on tools home. I needed them. Hopefully I don't burn myself too bad trying to get this off. I love these little swivel style Snap-on ratchets. They're pure gold because like get some leverage, and then when you're getting in it good, you just kind of fold it and then pop, 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 pop. Take it apart. Oh yeah, it cooled down just enough to not burn the hell out of me. All right, exhaust nut number 1. Probably use my specialty tool here for this one. There goes number 2 that fell under the lift. Ugh. Who's in here with me? Anybody good? Just 1. 2. 2. We got 2 in here. Get these bolts off. Nuts off. 3. We're getting ready to drop this exhaust out. Right on. You hear me all right, Lonnie? I know you do. Wiggle this around a little bit. Get the flanges to drop out. I did decide to work with me. Come on, baby. Work. You're like right there. Come on. Damn, I had a giant ass beetle just land on me. That was cool. Why do you want to fight me? Ow, there goes a finger. It's held up by my finger right now. That was a cool move. All right, we're gonna get these O2 sensors unhooked. Ouch. Unhook 1. There's 1 O2 sensor. Might have just broke my finger doing that, but it's all good. There's number 2. You just get to look at my back. All nice luck. All right. There you go. Now I have exhaust in hand. I'm gonna go grab the new exhaust, swap that out, see if I got any. All right, yeah, cool, you can hear me. I'm gonna go on the other side of the bike real quick, get this other exhaust. Maybe I can get you over here. I'm gonna get you over here with me. Be a part of all this nonsense. And then we'll put you back over with stuffs and things. See if we can tilt this forwards. Oh yeah. Another Bassani exhaust. Luckily I don't have to do all the mounts and stuff again, because we're just doing an even swap. Ow. Oh yeah, lots of foam. Here's the new exhaust. So, pretty neat. So they sent you all the hardware, everything you need. Really, my only big complaint about it is the end cap. I'll show you on this other one. We weren't thrilled with it. If you guys get the end cap set up, let me get this back up to me. I'm tightening it. So you get the end cap set up where you can choose. Don't choose the stainless steel. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't, like this is chrome, which looks good. And it's like a stainless steel. It's just not the same color or anything. Not that this is any good either, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? But get the black end cap, you know. That makes a world of difference. So we're gonna go back, take this exhaust out, put the heat shields on, go from there. So let me do this. I am just gonna keep moving forwards. Screw it. Get all this ripped up. Okay, if you guys are just joining us, say hi, say something, show some support, some love. And the more you talk to me, the more engaged I can be. Can't do much if I'm just talking to myself. I do a lot of. Get this daggone thing undone. Need to bring my knife home. I don't know if you guys can see, I'm dripping sweat right now. This is disgusting. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Looks like I got 4 people now, which is really cool. Watch me build shit, which is even cooler. Heat shields gotta get removed before we install them. So 3 heat shields getting removed. Make sure you pull this foam out of the inside of it. You don't want that burning under your exhaust. Get this out of the way. More foam, lots more foam. It's cool, you guys kind of get to watch this happen in live time, so you kind of get an idea of the timing if you can go get your own exhaust. which is roughly about 3 hours, you know, from stock exhaust to something like this, or even just other sets of exhaust, 2-in-1, 2-in-2, something like that. So you're looking at 3.5 hours labor. So when your dealership charges you, you know, $300-400 for exhaust system, that's about right, unfortunately. So it comes with all your new heat shield clamps right there, other hardware, little anti-seize, which is this like bronze color stuff, because you got to install the new bungs for the O2 sensor. So let's see if I can grab it for you, and I'll bring you over to where I'm at. Anyways, this is one of those bungs that I'm talking about. This goes in the back of your exhaust system, and your O2 sensor fits into here, gets threaded into there. I don't know if you guys can really see it too well, but you got threads there, and then you got threads on the outside. The outside threads are going to get threaded into right here. So you're going to thread that in there, thread it in there, and then I'm taking that back out right in a second. We're going to install it here in just a minute. I'm going to walk you back around to the other side of the bike. Just get you a good view of the whole shop, you know, and see if I can get you a pretty decent view. So we got an O2 sensor right here. You get that bung. It fits onto the O2 sensor. So this is where you can actually install your O2 sensor into this, which is installed to the exhaust system itself. All right, so let's go install this. And might grab a drink of beer real quick. Excuse me, a brew. We drink brews. Red brews. Mainly because it's about 4 million degrees out, and this is refreshing. So don't drink and drive. Find the right tool for it. See what size I need. And it is a 7/8. So you're going to need 7/8 to install this for your O2 sensor. Let's see if any more lovely comments. Bring it over this way. We got any more cool people talking? Or is it just Lonnie? Only Lonnie. Damn, friends. Whatever. Anyways, the 7/8. Put the O2 sensor bung in there. You got one for the front and rear exhaust. So what I'm going to do is get that anti-seize, put a little dab on here. I only like doing like a little dab, so it's not gunked up like crazy, and then I'll put some more on the O2 sensor itself. And give you just enough to do the job. Luckily, I don't need scissors for it, but there you go. Mix it up real quick. Not that it needs much mixing, but we'll mix it up just because, why not? Pull that off. Again, we're just going to do a little dab on there. See if I explode it. Let's see, we're right here. Something like that. I don't know if you guys can see it all right. Anyways, right there. Do a little dab of that. It'll find its home in the threads. Try not to wear this shit because everybody does. So we're just going to get that in there. We'll do the other one real quick, and then we'll tighten these bad boys down. Make sure we're seeing everything through. Get this going. Again, this comes with a bunch of hardware. I'm actually going to keep a lot of this hardware because I'm going to put it on one of my bikes. So again, this is that copper style anti-seize, anti-seize, whatever you want to call it. Little dab. That's it. Nothing crazy. You don't want to be looking like the Tin Man or the Copper Man, I guess, in this situation. Again, put it where that O2 sensor is going to get hooked up. Don't bother using Loctite on it. It's exhaust. It will just melt. I'm going to go ahead and tighten this bad boy. So, tight. Probably can't see what I'm doing right here, but I'm tightening them. All right, they're good and tight, right? So we're going to go back to the other side of the bike, and we're going to put this shit back together. Ooh, I lied. I briefly lied. So we need to do the exhaust flanges that are not on here right now. Hopefully I have the right tools for them, so I'm going to pull them off the old one, which you guys will be pulling it off your stock exhaust when you're pulling that apart. So that's exactly where I stole them from. Now I gotta see if I got some exhaust gaskets. But anyways, you got like a little C-clip up here. We're gonna get that up over. See, there's the C-clip. You got your flange. One side of your flange has a lip. See that lip right there? This fits inside said lip, which goes towards the motor. So we're gonna do the other side. See if I can do that nearly as smooth as I just did it. Doubtful, but we'll see. That was pretty smooth. I'm pretty thrilled right now. Not gonna lie. Again, flange gets taken off. Clip gets taken off. Flange gets taken off. All right. There's that. Go to the new exhaust. So we got the new exhaust back out. Flange, right, with the lip, goes towards the engine. So it's going to be up towards the top. Go ahead and put that clip on. See if I can do this in one smooth motion. Again, doubtful. Probably be a little bit. All right, that was pretty easy. So now, clip's on there, it stays on there, all right? It's not coming off. We're going to do the same for the rear head pipe or exhaust. Get that on there. Get that going. Work around. It's on there. Now, they're not coming off for any good reason. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put the O2 sensors back in. We're tightening those up. Get that little bit of anti-seize on there. And then we're going to start installing those exhausts again. So you guys are part of just this being one smooth motion. We'll see. We'll see if this actually stays as smooth as it currently is, because it never does. There's always a fight somewhere, so we just got to figure out where our fight's at, when it's coming. I'm going to set this down for a second. We'll put a little anti-seize on the O2 sensors. Again, copper style anti-seize. I call it anti-seize. So whatever you guys want to call it. All right. Front O2 sensor, just a little dab. Just enough to keep it from getting seized up, of course. It's exactly what we don't want to have happen. But on the rear, just enough. That was probably hard to see from where you guys are at, and I'm not going to bring the phone all the way in there, but it's on there. Let's see if I can get this fixed up a little bit. Might be a little bit better. That seems all right. What I like to do, if I do it this way, is I will twist the wires in the opposite direction. So when I go to install it, it kind of lands where it needs to land. So I'm going to go clockwise, counterclockwise, go counterclockwise where I'm standing. No, I'm ass backwards. I need to go clockwise. So I go back in reverse. Look, you guys are messing me all up. Go back a few turns. Go ahead. Smooth motion. Wires aren't twisted. We'll tighten that bad boy down. All right, that one's tightened down. Do the same for the rear. Do the same for the rear. Get that in there. All right, our two sensors are now installed. I'm gonna tighten that bad boy down. All right, cool. Now I need exhaust gaskets. So I got the set here. We gotta get these exhaust gaskets out. Make sure I got some more. God, I hope I have some more here. Goes a lot smoother with a pick, but we're using what I got here. Exhaust gasket 1 is out. See if I got something I can pull out this back one real quick without causing me tremendous headache. Get this flashlight out. This thing's pure gold too. I know it's kind of hard to see past my big dome, but I am doing stuff. I don't know if you guys have commented since. I wish I would just keep the comments up. Oh, not many comments. There goes exhaust gasket number 2. Right there. Right on. Check and see if I see any oil inside there. I don't. Thank goodness. I got miscellaneous hardware. Where's my gasket setup? Electrical stuff. Don't need that. Got my gasket box. See if I got some exhaust gaskets in here. Ooh, I do. Last few, really. Okay. Well, we got them now. 2 brand new exhaust gaskets. Every time you do a set of exhausts, you're going to want to replace your exhaust gaskets. I will even consider lubing these up and then kind of pushing them in. And even cleaning up the exhaust gasket area. So let me go ahead and find some Scotch-Brite. Which I know I got some somewhere. Where is a good question. I got a lot of it. I'm just trying to find a little piece. Which I don't have over here. Did I see? All right. It's okay. All right. Got some Scotch-Brite. I'm going to clean up the exhaust port area. Just a little bit. Just give it a little scuff. Make sure there's not a bunch of bullshit in there. Which it looks pretty clean overall. So we're going to leave that alone. Go to this side. Actually, this looks pretty good. It's going to hit it up just a little bit. Just something I like doing. You don't have to. but I think it's kind of on the professional side of things. All right. Uh-oh. I got 2 different size exhaust gaskets. Let's find the right size. There we go. All right, 2 matching size exhaust gaskets. 2, it's like magic. You got a taper side. So this side's tapered. I don't know if you can really see it, but tapered goes outboard from the engine. Thick side goes inboard. So you can't see it here, which I doubt you can. It is tapered. This is my thin side. This is my thick side. So I'm gonna go ahead, put a little lube on that just to get it going. It'll probably stink a little bit when you first get it going, when it gets hot. What the fuck? I guess it's... Oh, there's all of it. Not what I wanted exactly, but it'll work. Luckily, most of it has just got sprayed directly into my hand. So if you see me rubbing my hand, that's why. Do a little bit more in this one. There we go. That way it just installs easier. It'll burn out. So don't overthink it. Gentle with it. You don't want to fuck this up, because it doesn't take very long too. Pretty easy. Ah, shit. Come on, baby. Ow, got stabbed. Not my prettiest work, but it'll work. Work just fine. Until it just fell out. Cool. All right, let's do number 2. What's up? I'm trying to see the... Who we got here? And something like that. Whatever. Right on, man. Thank you for joining us, or lady, friend. Thank you, friend. We'll get this other side in. I think I got a splinter in my knuckle. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna work that exhaust back in. Let's see if I got some more. Just the same hello. Love it, I love it. Gonna work this up in there. Just get one of these nuts started here. All right. One of the nuts are started. We'll get this front side on. Top one's on. I'm just gonna get that bottom half on. See if I can get this light aimed in the direction I want it to be aimed in. There we go. Maybe. Oh, yeah. That wasn't too bad. Normally I get way worse fights. We'll go to the other side. Get that going. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever done did that. The done dids. Keep liking. If I get enough views, I'll go to my other bike. I gotta put that engine back together. All right. Front half, back half, lightly installed. I've lost an exhaust nut. I don't know where it went. I'll find it here in a minute. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, I got ones off my other bike. I'll find this one eventually. So I'm gonna steal it from another bike. No big deal. Oh, you know what? I know exactly where it's at. Still in this bike. I'm gonna go to the other side and get it. There we go. Found them. Ba-boom. It's a 2013 Ultra. So, Ultra Classic. Got the 107 motor. Did some upgrades on it. Nothing crazy. And, so we are actually just installing the same Bassani exhaust it currently had on it. But there's something wrong with the tune which blued the exhaust. Like color blue, not blued up or anything like that. So we're just replacing it. And then I told the customer I'm buying his old one for a special treat. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe because we got a special treat and it's getting new exhaust. You'll be getting all sorts of goodies on it. I'll be down the road for next season. So we got a Road Glide. This is not the right tool for the job. We got a Road Glide that's going to get souped up pretty serious. Eventually, hopefully. If I can get the funds to do it. Which, we'll definitely get the funds to do it. But right now, I got this one set up. Let's see. My fingers just don't move the way I need it to move. Let's see if I can use a straight one. on. Regular socket. This probably work a little bit better, maybe. We'll see. Oh yeah. That's it right there. Maybe. Maybe. Let's keep it going though. Again, if you guys are joining us, thanks for joining. Try to put out content as much as humanly possible, but it depends a lot on work and my time frame. So tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern time, I got some time, so I'm gonna go do a little bit of work. As much as I wanted to play some video games, doing some racing, can't always do that though. Kind of. Oh damn! All right, try that again. How's everyone's 4th of July? We're just gonna get this loosely set up, and we'll put it on the mount. The mount tightened up. Go to the rear head pipe. Get that going. Hopefully you guys can kind of see it all right. Try to get low. Get low, get low. And so we're just getting it loosely set. Get this all tightened down real nice. Some point here in the near future. See, we got any more comments here from all the great people? Yeah, it is. Which bike company do I like? I'm a firm believer of Harley. Actually, I like them all. Harley Davidson, Indian, but I like Harley Davidson just for the aftermarket. I think it's got a little bit better aftermarket. Indian makes a fantastic product, but personally, I like Harley. Now, Lonnie, that's in the comments here, he's an Indian fanboy, as he says. So him and I, not that we butt heads, but he's wrong, I'm right. Harley is most bestest, in my opinion. But I don't get paid for my opinions either, so. All right, so we got the mounts on the back side, which I know I kind of had you up. Pipe dope. Yeah, as Lonnie says, Harley's the pipe dope guys, and what is it, the Indians, the peace pipe guys. For all that don't understand the pipe dope thing, is Harley puts pipe dope on every drain plug that you install. It just keeps the bike from leaking. Keeps the drain plugs from leaking. And then you get the peace pipers, the Indian guys. Try to get this rear set up here. I know you guys are just hearing clanking for the most part. So I'll get you a little bit better view. Hilarious. Yes. I want to be able to see all the comments up here as more than they're coming. Indian, that's right. Yeah, it's human. It's humid out here. You're not even joking. I am drenched right now. I'm not having a good time. Who am I kidding? I'm having a great time. The lady made a fantastic dinner. Show my dude some. Yeah, what he said. I only got to see a portion of it. All two of you, and I got one of you already commenting. Hell yeah. All right, let's get this tightened down. Now that we got the exhaust mount kind of just like loosely but snugly installed, I'm going to tighten up the head bolts. Go from there. You know what? It's probably pretty similar. I don't know too much about Ducati, but it's the Bassani exhaust. I'm a huge fan of Bassani. They just sound good. They look good. What's really nice about this exhaust is it's pretty quiet and mellow when you're like stoplights or hanging out. But when you get on that throttle, it just sounds good. Sounds like you got a race bike. And I'm just a huge fan of it. And like 2-in-1 exhaust is fantastic for its performance, you know. That's why Sweeky's kicking ass too. Sweeky kills it. Bassani's kind of like not really as known, I guess. I don't understand that because I've been a fan of them for a long time. But Sweeky, I think Sweeky just more or less came out more recently, and they're killing the market right now. Anybody in? What exhaust has everyone got in here? Let's see if I can see these comments again. I don't want top Ducati Scrambler. Yeah, I just saw that. Okay, cool. I don't know how to make. Now I'm trying to make it disappear. I wish I could just see the damn things. Welcome to chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Learn more. We're not going to learn more. There's nothing to learn here. Don't be a prick in my comments, that's all. Reinhardt, right on. Everyone likes Reinhardt. Reinhardt's fantastic exhaust. Fantastic exhaust. Nice classic look. Great sound. Great sound. Trying to get this tightened down. We're going to have about a brand new Bassani exhaust on the Road Glide here soon. It came off this bike. Who's the guy standing near the white car behind? I hope to fucking God nobody. Yeah, that's a fucked up joke. We're out in nowhere, so hopefully no one's standing up behind the car. I was like, what the fuck? That was a nice joke. They got my heart rate all up. He goes, who's the guy behind you in the car? Standing next to the car. All right. That's funny. Bro is recharged. Yeah, I got my second win now. Not the wind I wanted, but I got it. Now I'll be moving faster. This is what I need at work. Just somebody to freak me out a little bit. You guys joke about that stuff, but like the lady will pop out here in the middle of the night and scare the shit out of me. And like, there's no one else out here. It's just me. It's not cooling down out here at all. Lonnie, we need a big shop fan in here. It's too hot up in this motherfucker. I know you agree. Some window units or something. No, we'll run this for about a half a second, so I don't burn my hands putting these exhaust shields on. Here we hear an exhaust leak at all. That sounds good. Sounds pretty good. And it's lava hot already. Fantastic. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't take very long. Guess we'll take a 5-minute break. Let that cool down a little bit. No, we don't want top chats. Oh, was it really loud on your guys' end? Had to work on getting something. Yeah, I know. Hell yeah, it wasn't super loud on your guys' end, was it? Hope not. Whew. Guys, it's freaking hot. So I guess we're just going to take a few minutes. Let it cool down a little bit. So it wasn't too loud on your guys' end, was it? Nah, okay, cool. I see it. I see your text message. Cool. Hopefully it sounded crystal clear. Doubtful, but this exhaust just sounds good, especially when you're ripping it down the road. So, yeah. And now we have some Squeaky exhaust, or not Squeaky, excuse me, Bassani exhaust for our bike. So let me present to you the new exhaust for the Road Glide. Already pre-blued. So we don't have to feel bad about it. Oh, man. See if we can get this to a normal face level. Where's everyone talking out of? Lonnie, I already know about you. You don't have to air that out. So the guys that don't know, Lonnie's one of my partners with this business, and just making things happen out here. I think we got some work coming up here in the next few days, just doing a set of tires off the bike for a customer. Keep it pretty light on pricing, and get them taken care of. You know, take me 30 minutes, 45 minutes to swap out 2 sets of tires off the bike. Be quick, fast. So we'll go ahead and do that here in the near future. There's nobody behind me now, is there? A big ass bug just flying in my ear. Give me another drink real quick. Then finish this up. What's everyone's drink of choice? We got a comment here. No, yeah, nobody behind me. Of course, I don't have my weapon of mass destruction with me either, so I can't even. I'm helpless. I can't defend myself. Hit somebody with a exhaust pipe, I guess, which probably hurt pretty good. Whew. So we've been on this job for about an hour so far, which again is pretty. We're doing pretty good on time right now. Probably about an hour and a half. But if it was stock exhaust system, it would take quite a bit longer because I had to install the mounting hardware and all the mounts and stuff like that. Where this bike, I just did an even swap from, the road rages to the road rages. So it wasn't like anything spectacular. Don't worry, just turn on the bike. I can turn it on, but I'm trying to cool it down so I can get back to work on it. So, but yeah, this bike's great. I've ridden this. I took this out when I first met my girlfriend. I used this bike right here. I rode it for 5 hours with her. Her first motorcycle ride ever. It was our second date. Our first date was just going out to dinner, and then the next day, I wanted to make sure she wasn't crazy or anything like that. The next day, I pull up on this bike, and with the permission of the owner, and we went out for a 5-hour ride. I kept it real cool, relaxed. It was definitely not the same bike that you see right here. I mean, it is, but it had stock exhaust, stock air cleaner, stuff like that. So, we just kept it real cool. Got on just a little bit, just to pique some interest in there, and then here we are, 2.5 years later. No, 2 years and 1 month later. Excuse me, 2 years and 1 month later. So, and she still deals with me, which is pretty cool. Who would have guessed that? I don't even like me that much. She does. Don't know why, but can't complain. But yeah, so what we did do to it, I'm probably just gonna pull you out of this real quick. Get you out of the. Now we're just walking and talking together. And we did the air cleaner, Bassani air cleaner, Bassani 2-in-1 exhaust. The instrument. There's lots of stuff up there. Nothing too sexy, I would say. I feel like this is like my OnlyFans now. Listen, if I'm doing some OnlyFans shit with some motorcycles, you guys better start paying. But yeah, so I mean, just little odds and ends that we've done to it. Nothing crazy. We'll probably keep it pretty mellow for this bike. So old boy's not interested in going too crazy with it, which is fine. I'm gonna talk shit to him, but it's okay. I know I'm a little shaky here. Now we're back to normal. Look, no hands. So, but yeah, I mean, this thing's cool as hell. I love this bike. It rides so smooth. Not my favorite bike in the world, but it's up there. It's definitely in the top few. This bike specifically. Father's got this beautiful motorcycle. It's a 2001 Softail Standard, but that thing's decked out serious. So yeah, it's got speakers, the whole radio, everything like that. The newer ones are even better. I think that one is a little bit better. We got another bike up over here, which has got an infotainment system right there. So like what you see newer cars. Now I forget what year that one is. Lonnie might know. But yeah, I mean that thing is serious. I mean, touching buttons, touch screen, all that type of goodies. That bike's decked out pretty good. We'll have to soup them up a little bit more, just a little bit more. So, but yeah, I mean, these bikes are serious. 17, okay, 17. Okay, that might make sense. I know I got the phone number with all that information, but I haven't. I need to charge my other phone, the shop phone, because I haven't been fooling with that. But yeah, Street Glide. Yeah, that thing. It's a great bike. So piggyback rear suspension. Looks like it's got some slip-ons on it. Only thing we did to it was the service so far, so I hadn't spent too much time on it, other than a few hours just checking over everything. Which I'm not looking at like name brand stuff. Like, oh, he's got this, that. Of course, the piggyback suspension, you definitely see that. You can't not see that. Let's see if I can get you. Of course, it'd be hard to see here. But anyways, right there, piggyback suspension. Let's see if this exhaust is still hot. I know I'd take a break, talk to you guys, even though you don't even want to talk to me. Yeah, you do. It's still pretty warm, but I should be able to manage that now. Let's see if I can get this going to. Ah, Jesus. Damn, Mothra just flew in my ear. That was terrifying. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the exhaust heat shields back on. So I'm going to go grab those real quick. See if I can bend this over just a little bit more. You don't need to see my face. I'm not that pretty. The engine does look good, though. Get the heat shields. Oh, yeah. And the hose clamps that go with it. Oh, no. Losing hardware. I hit an ant. That was kind of neat. There we go. Did I miss this? Did you miss the startup? Yeah, you did. You want to? God, I don't want to do it again. It's already hot. I just got it down to a comfortable temperature. All right, 4 seconds. It's already so hot again. It don't take long. Let me put the heat shields on and then I'll have it running for a minute. Burn up all that oil. Let's see, did I miss any comments here? Live chat. That's gorgeous. It's going well. Yeah, it's a good sounding pipe. So, Bassani 2-1. Of course, I'm probably fouling off these plugs, starting it, stopping it, starting it, stopping it. But the sacrifice is real. It must be done. So we're starting to push closer to an hour and a half now. Which, again, we're making some pretty good timing. And again, a lot of it was already set up from when it was installed originally. So I didn't have to do all the extra work of pulling off a stock exhaust and this and that and the other, installing mounting hardware. So, all right, so we got the new hose clamps out. We'll get this going. See if I can back you guys up a little bit. You guys are just super close to me. Uncomfortably close. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Trying to get you a nice view. Nice view of me. So what I'm looking at here when I install the new ones is how to install it. So I see that the the screw or the nut itself, or the bolt itself is aimed towards the bottom. So 1, 2, 3 are all aimed down or outboard. So that's the same thing I'm going to do with the new ones, is install them down or outboard. Which I have to probably undo all of these bad boys, which isn't too shabby. Get that going. 1, 2, and we got a third one I'm going to do. I feel like I'm talking so much. All right. There we go. So again, we're going to go outboard with it. Install it. You see, the same thing. It's outboard. So when I install it, I'll be able to actually access it. And do the same with the other two. In from the bottom. And it'll come out. And then it'll be at the bottom. Hopefully you guys can see it all right. And then we'll spread these open. Get these spread open so I can put it over the exhaust itself. Get that going. Ah, shit, still hot. All right, so that's just lightly installed, nothing special. All right, we're gonna do the rear one. Get that going. Let's see how I have that set up. Still got some bullshit foam in it. We're gonna get rid of that foam. And here's the old one. We got 2 of them down. 1 and 2 are down or outboard. And then this one's inboard. So, that being said, we'll do that again. Top 2 outboard. You ever do exhaust wrap instead of heat shields? The look of heat tape on a Harley fits perfectly. I lost it. Yeah, I've definitely done a lot of heat wrap, and looks perfect. Fits perfectly together. Yeah, I've definitely done a lot of heat wrap, and I don't hate it. The problem is it can kind of rust out your exhaust system or kind of like just taint it. So if you got like a pretty exhaust or a lot of chrome, I wouldn't recommend it. If your exhaust looks like ass, that's a great way to go. Do heat wrap. Heat wrap actually helps with performance as well, which is pretty neat because it like holds that heat in, which helps with what's called scavenging. And what scavenging is when the exhaust is pushing through, the heat will actually help suck the whole combustion chamber out of all the exhaust fumes. So that's how scavenging works. And then even like the 2-in-1 exhaust helps with that as well, because let's say this one fired, or this one's on its exhaust stroke and this one's going into its exhaust stroke. This side is going to help pull all of the exhaust out of here. So it just keeps this whole like sucking of exhaust out. So it helps pretty good with performance. And then and heat wrap kind of does the same thing. So if you're getting like the racing scene, you're probably going to want to use the 2-in-1 exhaust and then probably heat wrap it. And that probably help you out pretty good. Get some higher horsepower or just better performance, better torque. So let's see. These 2 are outboard. The last one is inboard. But yeah, I think a nice goldish, like that titanium color heat wrap looks fantastic on certain motorcycles, certain Harleys. Not all of them. All right, 2 outboard, 1 inboard. So when I say outboard and inboard, what I'm talking about is these 2 are going to come from the bottom. So they're going to come from this side, 1 and 2. And then this one's going to come from the top. Go ahead, loosen this up. Get this spread out so I can install it. And the exhaust is still hot. Start with the top, maybe. All right, so again, loosely installed. Then we'll put that last little heat shield on and then we'll button her all up and we'll be done with this job. So we'll be at, look, probably 90 minutes. So we'll be at an hour and a half, roughly. Let's put this bad boy together. Last one, outboard. So it comes out the bottom. It's just the one. We'll put that floorboard back on and then we'll be done with this bike. Then I can run it until I melt that engine. I won't be touching it anymore. We're not going to do that, but we can. So this last heat shield, customer bike. This last heat shield has little tabs right here that fit under these other 2 heat shields. Just so you're aware. All right, we're going to take our 5/16. We're going to start tightening all these bad boys down. All right. Just getting them started for right now. Because we're going to want to make it look good, feel good, smell good. All that type of stuff. But yeah, let's see. I got any more comments? Live chat. All right, I've already answered that comment. Cool. Let's get this bottom one in started. There is a certain way to do the heat shields too, because you don't really want people to, you don't want to see the clamps, right? The hose clamps that are holding the heat shield on, because then it makes it look like ass. It's just a little bit more professionalism. Try to hide them the best you can. Hide them in a way you can actually get a hold of them down the road, so you're not fighting it nearly as bad later. Because customers don't actually want to see all the bullshit that holds it together, unless that's actually what they're going for, which I don't know many that are. They just want their bike to look good. Kind of like LED lights. They don't want to see the LED lights. They just want to see the glow. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make this bad motherfucker glow. I got blood all over this bike too. Damn. Teach that customer to have a bike that makes me bleed. Make me bleed my own blood. Believe that shit? I'm impressed with how quick it gets hot. Who would have thunk? Thank you guys for the thumbs up, whoever done did it. Got 2 of them now, which is pretty sweet. Cheers me up. So I'll wipe all my nasty, grubby fingerprints off this daggone thing here in the near future. I have to loosen up some stuff. Probably should start it with this one. Maybe. Get these all buttoned up here. Nice. Nice. So this is coming together nice. I'm just about done here. God, I got Mothra on my leg. Go away. Get this thing good old wipe down here in a minute. All right. I'm going to go to my good ratchet. You're going to want to make sure these heat shields are good and tight too. Dude, what the fuck? Get out of here. Oh, I just kicked a bee or a beetle or something. That was a cool move. But when you do heat shields, you got to do the smack test. What the smack test is, should have a good chance to show you here in just a second. If you have a loose heat shield versus a tight heat shield, let me tighten this one down and I'll show you what a loose one versus a tight one sounds like. You hear that's pretty solid right there? I'm punching that one, and then this one. That's a loose heat shield. Well, that's because this one's moving, but that's a tight heat shield. Loose, tight. The only reason you're hearing it rattle even a little bit is because the other one is loose. Dude, I don't know what the hell is going on with this big ass bug, but it's about to die. Where's the carb clean? Brake clean will work. Where's it at? This bitch is about to legit die. I haven't hunted bee before, but Golly. I opened a brand new can of brake clean for this. I think it's done. I think we've done scared it off. So we should have. Yeah, the hose clamps suck. The smack test is the reason I need to reinstall the heat shields on my dad's bike. It rattles the shit right off. Yeah. You're not joking. Do the smack test. So again, tight, loose. You already know that. Let's get this tightened down so we don't have anything that's loose. Nice and tight. Got one more here. Tighten that one down. Last one. Make sure that one's tight. It was not. All right. Last check. Solid. So again, smack test. Works great. I'm not thrilled with that. I gotta fix that. Not sure what's going on there, but I'm not thrilled with it. Something isn't lining up properly and I don't like it, so we're gonna fix it. Can't send it out the door like this. Might have to loosen up a bunch of these, but at least it'll be just a couple loosenings. What the fuck? Alright, cool. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I look like a bag of ass. Something ain't right. It's okay. That's why we check our work when we finish it. All right. Let's finish this up. Let's button this up real quick. See what other comments we got here. Live chat. It's where we left off at, so I'm not too far behind. As in, I'm not behind at all. Hell yeah. I'm almost ready for second dinner. What's going on here? That's all tight. All right, let's put this floorboard back together and we're done. That'll be about it. We're just about done. All right, there's that one. Let's get this last little bit done. We'll be calling it a day on this one. We'll wipe her down and we'll be done with it. Nothing's touching, everything's working properly. Sounds good, looks good, feels good. All right. Ooh. A little polish and we're done. Make her sparkle. It's a little polish, never hurt anyone. And this stuff smells pretty good. Get the blood off. Yep, there goes. I got dusty. Let's try this side maybe. Maybe do this side. Clean up what I touched. What's good about cleaning the stuff you touched too, gives you one last chance to check it out. That's some brand new exhaust right there. From where it started to where it's at, tenfold better. Let's give her a nice little polish just because it's the right thing to do. I need to wash my little these rags. Yeah, isn't it? All right. Well, I think I'm going to take a few minute break here. And then let me get this aimed in a good direction. Oh, I guess, let's see if I can here. Loosen this up. So I think I'm going to take a break here. And then I may or may not put the Rogue Glide up on here and put that engine back together. I got to see if I got some base gaskets for it because that's the only thing I'm missing. And if I do, sweet, we'll maybe start putting it back together tonight. I might wait another day. But this is how you install a Bassani exhaust start to finish, at least as far as the exhaust itself. So what we've done is remove the old Bassani exhaust that got kind of messed up. Luckily, Bassani warrantied it. They rectified the situation, gave the customer a new one. We rectified the situation because we were going to replace it for free on them. And then we'll actually end up buying their Bassani exhaust off them for pretty inexpensive, which is pretty nice. But in conclusion, we've removed the exhaust, installed the new headers, exhaust system, the bungs that go to the O2 sensors. We added some anti-seize to that, put it back the mounting hardware as needed, replace the flanges, the exhaust flanges, and the nuts stuff from there. So just wondering how did the first one get messed up. So I think the tune was wrong on it. So we're going to adjust the tune on this at this point. Because let me grab this old exhaust. It got surprisingly hot where it blued this, which this part right here, this blue, would be like right here. Of course, you can't see it now. So just fucking adjusted it. Damn it. Which would be like just past this heat shield. If it was under the heat shield, it would have been no problem, no harm, no foul. It runs great, but I think it's running a bit lean, which lean means hot, rich means cold. So I think we got to richen it up a little bit. So we're probably going to have to adjust that tune to richen it up. And the way I'll probably go about it. Yeah, it did get hot. So although the rider rode the shit out of it, which is cool. But again, so we're going to buy this exhaust off of him and put it back on our bike. So, it's nothing crazy about it. A little bit of dust, but still good pipe. We're just gonna richen this one up a little bit. So we'll probably do that when I get it back to old boy. Get him taken care of. So, but all right, guys. We got more. That's cool. The company replaced it when they could have argued for that for the rest of the time. Yeah, they could have, and they sent out a whole new exhaust, and the old one's still available. So I mean, old boy got essentially a free exhaust system, and then selling the other one. So he kind of scored on that end, which rightfully so. He spent a lot of money on it, and you should get what you pay for. It was damaged. At first, we thought it was exhaust, and the more we thought about it, I was like, well, damn, maybe it's the tune. Now, we used the Vance & Hines EP3 tuner, which is supposed to auto-tune, right? It's supposed to tune on its own, but which did happen, but I don't know if old boy was riding it a little too hard and it got super hot before it got the tune all the way in. I'm not certain, to be honest with you. But I think we're going to try to change up the tunes that they have. I've had a lot of bad luck with auto-tune. Yeah. They're about useless at this point on cars. Yeah, they're seeming like they're about useless. So, but yeah. So long story short, we got the new pipe on for him. He's gonna be happy. We're happy. Everyone kind of wins. And I love Bassani. So, and the fact that they warrantied it really kept me enjoying them. So, by the way, this is not some sponsored nonsense. I'm not sponsored by anyone yet. But when I do, I would definitely like to get with Bassani, Vance & Hines, stuff like that. The FP3, probably not my favorite. I know they came out the FP4, and I don't know much information on that. So we'll learn a little bit more about that here in the near future. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm going to call it a night for at least the time being. I might hop onto another motorcycle because that's what I do. Spend all night working on bikes while everyone's asleep. So, all right, friends, have a great night and comment, like, subscribe, whatever you can do. Love it, whatever. Peace. Margarita time.